Have you identified the trait smorgasbord that people have at their ready to be thoughtful about? So for instance, being smart would be a trait, being honorable, being honest, being hardworking. What should people be building their self-esteem around? What traits? Is there one? Is there a magic handful?
I think the ability to delay gratification, and from a behavioral perspective, it's being able to continue to act on a longer extinguish curve, which is like if I knock on a door. So if I knock on a door and nothing happens, how many more times do I knock on the door before someone opens? So like if you fire someone and they're like, wait, I want my job, right? You can measure what someone's curve on how many times they will try again on something before they move on and give up, right? And so the longer you can make that curve on someone, the more likely they will hit the jackpot, which then extends how many more times they'll go the next time, which is basically how addiction works too, but you can also use the same concept for good things. So number one is being able to delay gratification. The second one is, I think it's vision of what you actually want to do. Is like, where do you want to go? Because you can have somebody who works really hard at building a restaurant, like one single store, and you work really hard at building an app that's going to change the world. The amount of hours and effort that go into building an amazing restaurant and that are probably about the same, but the amount of impact is disproportionate on something that can go to gazillions of people. And so I think you have to have some level of vision, and that comes from the people that you're around. The third one is having some level of drive, and I think that you can have either pull or away from drive. Pick whichever one you've got more of. I would say start with that one, and I think it does shift over time, because many entrepreneurs have away from drive in the beginning. We're afraid of failing. We're afraid of not being enough. We hate being poor, whatever your thing is. A lot of times, especially I get a lot of DMs about this. It's like, I'm trying to find my passion. I'm trying to find my purpose, my thing. And I don't think you find it. I think you make it. How do you know if you're going to like anything without trying it? You don't. And most people hate things that they suck at. And how do you stop sucking at stuff? You do stuff that you suck at a lot until you suck less, until you're eventually good. And so it's like, so you're not going to be passionate about anything that you suck at, which means that it's a fallacy of thinking.
Look at your bank account. Now look at mine. Now look at your bank account. Now back to mine. Sadly, it doesn't look like mine, but it could if you joined Skool. Come with me. Where are you? You're at a party, but not just any party, your party, and you get to decide who's invited. You can come in, my dear. You cannot. Give me your money. And because it's your party, it can be free or it can be paid. It's up to you. And you're talking about whatever you want to talk about because it's your party. Learning and having fun. Fun! But don't believe me, look at these numbers. This is the real leaderboard from last month. And sure, I could talk about Bill, who's making $62,000 a month, helping people bookkeep better. Or Jamie, helping women invest, making $41,000 a month. But what about the average Skool community? Well, the average paid community makes $1,360 per month. How about them apples? What's that? The ticket to the thing that you've always wanted to go to. My headquarters here in Vegas. Become one of the top 10 communities and you can fly out. Look, over there. The ticket is now a torch. No, it's an engagement ring to the business of your dreams so that you can marry it forever. Because 1 out of 2 businesses on Skool create money online. Anything is possible on Skool. Click the link to start for free.